we go.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us a little bit, Kevin, of how cleaners affect global warming?
Well, it's an interesting thing when you talk about global warming. Most people don't know what it is, what it means. Basically, the basic situation is that the planet is heating up. There's big debates about it, but you know what? The Arctic's gone this year, okay? You know, 5 years ago they said the Arctic will be gone in 60 years, and 3 years ago they said it would be gone in 20 years, and just 1 year ago they said it would be gone by 2012, and now we know it's completely gone this year. It's just melting away. So when people say there's no global warming, okay, go to the Arctic, talk to the polar bears. They'll treat you nicely. Okay, you got that, eh? Well, here, cleaners basically are anything you buy. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a shirt, it's a table, it's a this or that. You've got to transport it. Whenever you move something, it requires energy. Everything requires energy, which is, in this case, the burning of fossil fuels. So when you go to a supermarket and you see 50 products on the shelf that you can buy as cleaners, these things are watered down. They're sold as ready-to-use products. So you buy it, you spray it, that's it. And then sometimes you've got concentrates, about double and triple concentrates. You notice that concentrates come on and off the market consistently. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, through your lifetime, if you wash laundry detergents, you'll see the things get recycled. In the late 90s, it was a huge thing to buy concentrate, buy concentrate, buy concentrate. And then suddenly it stopped. It kind of went the other way because people see a bigger box of something and they think they're getting more value for their money. And in effect, concentrates don't allow me, if I'm a chemical company producer, I'm selling clean products, if I can sell you 10 bottles of something instead of 1 bottle of true concentrate, then that means I've multiplied my profit by how much?
Yeah.
Okay? It is economic in nature. We've gone the other way with oillift, and we've said, okay, our economics are going to be per unit, we charge more money. So we make our more money, the retailer makes more money per unit. We base it on that. But you as a consumer actually get a true concentrate. So the multiplier in the other direction is the consumer ends up paying anywhere from 1/20th to 1/100th the amount of the price for their cleaning products. Now the fun part is when you actually don't just attach that to what the consumer directly saves by buying oillift, when you attach it to global warming. If I have to ship 10, 20, 30 truckloads of ready-made product compared to 1 bottle of concentrate, how large is my carbon footprint? That's 10, 20, 30 truckloads more global warming damage, if you will, or carbon going into our atmosphere that needs to be there. Because people are trained, they didn't choose, remember, they were trained to buy cheap product, watered down toxic goo in a bottle. The environmental damage that's occurring is phenomenal. And this same principle applies to anything that you purchase. If we're going to stop problems that are environmental, global warming just being one of them. There are more problems in global warming, and some of them are more serious. This just happens to be the buzz of the time. Every person on this planet's got to learn to buy quality. Because every time you buy something of quality, you don't have to keep rebuying it and rebuying it and rebuying it. If you buy a cheap pair of pants and you destroy it in 3 months, compared to a high quality pair of pants, or just look at for guys buying a suit. If you buy a suit under 500 bucks, it's junk. It's going to fall apart on you. It's not quality. Anything that you buy a stainless steel coffee mug. There's a great example. You can use that stainless steel coffee mug for 100 years, 200 years, and then you can melt it back down and turn it back into stainless steel. But if you keep just using paper cup, paper cup, paper cup, paper cup, paper cup, think of how many truckloads of product got moved. All you're doing is burning fuel. And so the answer to all of these problems, including with oillift, to switch over to the concentrate that's real, that gives you the quality. And not only you will save money, you're by default saving the environment. So does that kind of put it into perspective?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I should mention, by the way, too, and people say that well, that's anti-business because you're saying, no, it's not anti-business. In fact, it's far better for a retailer or a business person to sell true concentrates, because they make more margin on a concentrate. That's the nature of any type of business. When you sell a higher price, higher quality product, you make a larger margin because you move less volume. But when you balance it compared to the other thing, in the end, the retailer ends up making more money, even though the consumer is saving more money. It's just you've eliminated all the waste. When you eliminate waste, guess what? Everybody saves. So it's financially, it makes more sense for business to convert over. And then there's the other thing. Consumers today are making a choice. That's why I actually trademarked. Now you have a choice. Consumers are saying, don't sell me garbage. Sell me the good stuff. Stop killing the planet. Stop using slave labor to make cheapo t-shirts. They're getting the association, and they're going and they're buying. And companies that tell consumers this and prove it, they open the door and say, look, this is my carbon footprint. This is my social footprint. I'm thinking about everybody that I deal with, my suppliers, my customers, my labor, everybody that is involved. And then consumers will go, oh, I'll deal with that company. Why? Because they're ethical. So it makes you more money. So it's a win-win-win situation, and we all got to learn to think like that on every company, every product, and every service we supply. So there you go.